morning, everybody. What's going on? My name is Faz, and I'm a local search engine optimization consultant, and I help local businesses and services increase their presence online through digital marketing as well as website design. The topic we're going to be discussing today is Google Ads and how to utilize it in 2022 to increase leads for your business. Now, the first thing I usually tell people with regards to Google Ads that it's all about intent. Someone goes on Google with a purpose to look for someone or service at that exact moment in time. Now, there are other forms of marketing people use, such as Facebook, for example, but that's done more for other reasons, such as retargeting, which means if someone hops on your website and hops off, you want to find a way to drive them and bring them back in which case Facebook would be pretty good, as well as something that's low intent of a need. It's more of a want. If it's an e-commerce good or product that you see on Facebook, you like it, you use that, versus Google, which in Google search, someone goes in with a purpose and with an intent for that certain service. Now, there are two types of campaigns that I'd like to go over today with regards to Google Ads, and the first one is Google Smart Ads. Now, this is usually done through your Google My Business, and this is by far the easiest one people have found to use, but I will go over now the benefits and the cons of doing that. Now, Google has made it so easy for business owners to go on their Google My Business profile, to click on Start Now in terms of advertising, and you're ready to go in 5 minutes. You quickly get set up, you click your campaign, you look at what you want people to go to. They show you a preview of what your ad would look like, and you can essentially let Google know in terms of advertising what exactly you want. Usually, if it's a physical location, that's sort of what you do. If you're more of a contractor, you want to get more calls. And you're able to write your ad in terms of, to see exactly what comes up. This is here on the top right. You put in your call button as well as your address, and you can collect here a number of themes that you'd like to use, so Google can use this algorithm to figure out what people are searching to get to that ad. You can kind of add and remove as you'd like, and you just set it up based on the parameters and where exactly you want to target. So when people are searching within certain areas, you want it to trigger so your ad shows up, and once you pick a budget here, you're ready to go. Now, the thing I tell people about Google Smart Ads with their business is that it's very, very easy to go through your budget like this. I've had clients go through their budget within 2-3 weeks because it does not give you the control over the type of keywords people look for. And at the end of the day, you have to understand Google is a business that wants to maximize their profit as much as possible. Now, the next campaign that I'm going to be talking about will help you with that, and it's the actual Google search campaign. Now, the reason why I love the Google search campaign search ads that you can do is because of the flexibility that they have. Now, I'm gonna go over a current campaign that I'm working with a client, but just to kind of give you some perspective, if you set up a new campaign, there's so many different types of avenues that you can take here, whether it's you want to get conversions onto your website, whether you want to get phone calls, whether you want someone actually coming to the store. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do here with this. Now, going to a campaign that I currently have now, I made one for a landing page. Now with this, gives you the option, the possibility, whether you want to show up in search or whether you want to show up, on a display network or, on Google Maps, or different things that you can do. Now, with regards to this, again, what you can do is you can really target a specific location that you want. In this case, we have targeted Hamilton. You can also choose a audience segment. You can pick, what type of people, whether, you want people that are older demographic, younger, males, females, depending on what you want. And you can pick a budget, which again, you can also do on Smart Ads, as well as, see what the maximum cost that you want. So this way you're not, exceeding your budget. You have a very tight eye on, tight control on what it is, how much it is that you want to spend per day and per month. You can also work on silent extensions, which also are sort of, and call outs would kind of come up on the ads that you have. But the other thing that you can do as well is the ability to put keywords in. Now, the reason why I like this now, if you remember on the regular, Google Smart Ads, they give you themes and you have to go by those themes that Google has. Now with this search campaign, you're able to kind of pick and choose, okay, I want a roofer, I want, someone to search roofer contractor near me or best roofers near me. And based on that, Google will only target the people that are searching that term. Now, it's very easy to do this. Essentially what they do is you go on tools and settings, and you're going to go on keyword planner. Now, Keyword Planner is essentially a free tool that Google has. Now, essentially what you can do with it is you could discover keywords. For example, if I'm searching roofing contractor, I want people to see how much volume that's getting within a certain area. I want to target, let's say, Toronto. Results. The whole point is I'm going to look for keywords, and again, I'm using the Google database, which again, nothing beats it. I'm looking, okay, there's a term here, which is, let's say, roofing companies near me. There's 1 to 10,000 people looking at it a month, and the competition is medium. But and this is the cost that it takes per click that Google's going to charge me if someone clicks on it. But now I know there's actually people searching this term, so I'm going to target that term when I go back into the keywords. And essentially, what you can do with Google Word Planner, it's so easy. You can tick on all the ones that you want and sort of add them on, and yeah, you essentially have your list on what exactly you need. Now, to move forward here, I can go into broad match and phrase match more. I think I'll go into more in another video. Is what we can do is we can go on save and continue. The other thing I love about the Google search campaign is the ability to use negative keywords. Now, essentially a negative keyword, what it is there's certain terms that people, when they search it, your ad will not come up, so you're not wasting your money. For example, if you're a roofer and you want, a roofing contractor, if someone searches roofing contractor to come up, I'm gonna make sure that when someone searches roofing supplies, my ad spend is not wasted because someone is searching supplies instead of the actual roofing service. Now, there is a third type of ad that you can put up. I believe this warrants a separate video, but just to go over briefly, it's a Google guaranteed ad. Now with this, it only applies to certain professions, such as I've seen electricians and plumbers and roofers get this, where Google goes through a whole screening process. And with this, you're able to, for example, if you're a electrician in Mississauga, if you go through all that screening process, everything turns out well, then you would essentially show up here at the top. Now, people like this because, it has a green check. People trust it more, and it doesn't really look like an ad. It looks more like a guaranteed ad, which I guess is why that's what it's called. But yeah, this I'll go over in another video, but, it only applies to a certain number of trades and businesses. So there you have it, guys. The two different types of campaigns there, the smart ads as well as the search campaigns. Now, again, according to me, based on what I've shown, the smart ads are a bit more expensive way to go, and it doesn't give you the flexibility that you get with the search campaign. You're able to track conversions better. You're able to see what exactly is going on, who's calling and what's coming in. You're able to really focus and narrow down that campaign as well as that target audience. Although there is a bit more research required in terms of going on Keyword Planner, using tools such as Ahrefs to figure out what people are actually searching in terms of volume, so you can target those keywords. At the end of the day, you're going to be saving money in the long run. Now, with that, yes, it might take some time to set up, but for that, I would highly recommend you hire someone to do that, because at the end of the day, we want to save you money, and we want to also make you money. So there you have it, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. As always, I appreciate people sending me emails in terms of help they need. I'm always willing to help service businesses in need, whether it's with website design, whether it's with SEO, local SEO, because that's sort of my bread and butter. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave any messages below. You can reach me at c2gomarketing.com. You can also email me at c2gomarketing@gmail.com. And yeah, until next time, thank you.